Okay, what is a smart material inside Substance Painter? A smart material is the way that we can save our layers inside a folder, or maybe it's better to say we can save a structure for something inside Substance Painter. For example, I just create a dirty steel material for this pot. Okay, now I'm going to save it as a smart material, and after a while in another project, I can use this smart material for a starting point or final material. Okay, so how we can do that? Let's create a folder and we can rename it to pot steel, and let's select all this layer with selecting the first one, holding shift, and click on the last layer, and just click and drag and release all the layers inside the folder. And we have this folder. Now we just need to right click on the folder and create a smart material. Okay, so I just create the first smart material for myself, and I can see it in the library. As you can see, this is the pot steel. Okay, so let's delete this folder, and we have a lot of smart material. And for example, I can use bronze armor, and this is the result. Okay, we have these layers, and let's delete that. And for example, let's use fabric line, and this is the result. Okay, and let's, for example, use wood sheep. Okay, and as you can see, all this smart material, they are just a structure to reaching something. We want to create wood material inside Substance Painter. After creating that wood material, we can put it in a folder and just create a smart material from that, and we can use that smart material for any other project that we want. But there is some rules to creating the best format for the smart material. For example, when we create a smart material, we need to know using paint or any other type of details that created by UV position, like the detail line in here. When we change the UV in previous video, you saw that the problem. We need to reposition all the mask. Okay, so when we paint something in the mask or in the layer and save it as a smart material, when we apply it on another model with different mesh maps, with different UV, with different form, the result is going to be unacceptable. Okay, and we need to redo some steps. So please be aware of this issue and don't use paint or any other type of detail that related on UV. For example, you can use tileable grunges inside smart material. It's okay. You can use generator or filter or effect on the smart material. It's okay. There is no problem with that because they are going to be updated when the input is changed. When you are using generator, it's going to look at the input maps, which is they are the mesh maps for the generator, and they are going to be update related to the input. But when you paint something on the surface, it's not going to be updated when your model is changed. So this is the first rule, and you should be aware of that. Okay. And the second one is naming. So when you are creating a SmartMaterial, it's very important to give proper name for the layer. And you need to think about this. Okay, maybe someone is going to use this SmartMaterial and he or she doesn't know what's going on the layers. So you need to give proper name for each layer, and in this way you can guide that people to use SmartMaterial very well. So this is the two simple rules we should attend when we are creating a SmartMaterial. So creating a SmartMaterial is the best way to save our work. For example, in previous video, we just changed the model, and depending on the feature in the project configuration, we change the model, we preserve the stroke on the mesh. But what if we change the system that we are working? Okay. Or maybe the project is not saving for any reason, and we want to save our work. The best solution for this kind of problem is save your work inside the folder, create a SmartMaterial, and change the project and reuse the SmartMaterial, and everything is fine. So this is for SmartMaterial. Let's go for the SmartMask. It's another solution for saving mask and reuse the mask that we create during the projects. Okay, let's load pot steel material that we create. And in pot steel, I have a scratches mask like this. And I want to save this mask because it's very good, and I want to save it like a SmartMaterial and load it on different layers, different projects, and etc. So the two rules that we explain for the SmartMaterial, they exist for the SmartMask too. And a SmartMask function is totally work in Substance Painter workflow, and we should consider to increase the speed for ourselves. So how to create a SmartMask inside Substance Painter? For this purpose, you need to go to the layer that you want and just right click on the mask icon, and you can see the create a SmartMask function. And I just create a SmartMask, and in the library you can see the new mask. So let's rename it to test scratches. Okay, and I want to create a fill layer and call it test. Let's bring the red color, and I'm going to load the test scratches on this layer, and boom, as you can see, we have the exact mask in the scratches on the test layer. And we can do this kind of stuff between the projects. For example, you create a beautiful mask inside one project that you did before, and you want to use that in here in this project. So you need to convert that mask to SmartMask, and you can use that inside this project. Very easy, very fast, very clean. So we just explained the concept behind a SmartMask and a SmartMaterial. And if you follow that two rules, you can create good and useful SmartMaterial and SmartMask for yourself to increase your speed of your workflow inside Substance Painter. So let's go for the geometry mask. I want to explain you how to use geometry mask inside Substance Painter. It's a very cool feature that you can use to increase your speed and your precision during your texturing process.